From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Young to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On 1st and 10, Young. This one cut downfield by Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left, shedding the tackle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Going right back to Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Foster. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Down the right sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Young. Throw caught by Achane. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 10-3 our score after one here on EA's. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Young quickly to the flat. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Go. Ready.
An audible here to get a new look. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
On first down, Foster. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Young, he's going to change it up. On first down, back to Achane. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
ready.
On third down, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Inside the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
Here we go. Here we go. Fight. 97.
Following the interception, Young. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Foster now to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Gray. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Foster in trouble, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Foster. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down, Young from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. That throw by Young incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Achane once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Foster to throw. To throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Foster. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A run straight ahead with Achane. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Throwing, Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now inside the 25, down inside the 10. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now an audible here into something else. Now Foster on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers. Oh, he shifts past him. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give running right is Akers. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And quickly, they get to the line. Foster looking to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Young will set to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It'll be Young again. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll dump this off to Achane. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Young going to move him around. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. In motion right is the tight end. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 3rd down, Foster. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Ready? Six the Eagles. Go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
38.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Black shot. Ready.
Now here's Young. A throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Foster. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back to throw. Foster. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And Young's going to throw it here. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Miami, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.